Yeah, like I was telling international security, man, while I'm making this video, I'm gonna stop because I tried to load the video just now and I had to format the chip that I have in my phone just to make the video. So I had to stop the video, format the chip, and then on top of it, reload the video just to make these videos. But let me just tell you, anyway, like I was saying, the Zep company, I know. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I added another product to intensify the cleaning and also the alcohol within the Zep bottle, and then on top of it, make it more pleasant than what it was already smelling. So you got to be very careful with that type of situation with other individuals and stuff. So as I was saying and stuff, right? So you had other individuals do funny things and stuff. I don't know what they're trying to do because you have people in my social economics that's doing funny things. So anyway, as after I did that, and I added the more intensifying to the Zep product, I went and I said, okay, let me go downstairs. I want to use the bathroom, and then to make the bathroom smell more pleasant, because I went to go wash my mouth. So I went to make the bathroom smell more pleasant. I said, let me look for the Zep bottle and just spray the Zep bottle, but somebody tried to get rid of the chemistry of the situation and stuff. Now, in physics, I'm just not saying nothing. I just left. I went back upstairs. I said, whoa, I don't know why another person tried that, to do something like that. So today's June 22nd, 2020. I'm gonna be real, last night I was speaking to my other children, also the stars and stuff. I must continue explaining to you because another person, while I was walking from where I was, they didn't want me making this video. For some reason, the people in social habitation, and you could tell. So I don't really care because I'm just gonna be real. So if individuals wondering about a situation, I'm gonna just tell you how real the situation is. You know what I'm saying? But last night I told the stars, like, yo, being real, I had to make this video because I spoke to them last night. I told the stars, I said, yo, listen, man, you gotta watch your conduct in your social habitations. You have early warning signs. Now I'm gonna show you how real the situation is. Usually when I go chill in the park, those are places where people like to gather. I actually smelled the smell coming from the park, but it was in the grass area, somewhere in the grass area, but I'm not going in the bushes to go find out what that was. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I already looked, and I see sometimes at night the conduct of the natural atmosphere in the park, it flares up and it's real stink. And I'm like, yo, why is it smelling like that? But I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have some chick in your social habitation that took an oath and then it's dealing with the conduct, and it's so stink a certain type of way because her mentality and the way of a current of a neuroactivity of her mind is thinking is flaring up the atmosphere that smells stink. And a person will say, yo, what's that really about? I'm gonna just tell you just like this, early warning signs. Sometimes I tell my family, I say, yo, listen, man, I tell other individuals, all social economics, I don't know if it's happening on your social habitation or your social economics, and this is especially a warning. This is especially a warning for international security and also my caretakers. Because if you have somebody in conduct with that type of mentality or neuroactivity, they're gonna cause a traumatic event when it comes to social habitation. And I already made all the videos about it. I spoke about it on YouTube, on my other YouTube channels, warning you about the situation ahead of time. I'm not gonna baby you and tell you what I notice and what I don't notice and what you should know when it comes to a graph or you figuring out what's going on in your life. But depending, there's a reason everything's happening, and this is June 22nd, 2020, so it already show you the natural conduct of other individuals, of the type of atmosphere and the things that they already cause. When a person says like coronavirus, I don't drink Coronas. I'm not a person that says I don't give a fuck and just gonna go buy a case of beers and just go do funny things with other people. America, I already warned you about this. And I'm speaking to my caretakers in international security. I already warned you about this because you need an honest point of transactions, because once you start getting into the habitation of going into other people's cultures, other people's ways that they live in the segregation of themselves, or the way they orientate themselves, I'm just gonna be real. Once a person sees that you enters their endeavors a certain type of way, it's gonna be no holds bars through the things that happen in the paradigm with you a certain type of way, because that means you're the first one to break your oath in the overall a certain type of way, and they're gonna be blaming you and looking for you, and then on top of it, you're gonna be the scapegoat. And now the reason why I say this is just like people say, yo, you have, I'm the head of all social dignities. They're like, oh, he still got family? Oh, tell me the names of this. I'm gonna go try to get the name of this or this and this. Oh, you still got on this. So when they do funny things, yo, listen, you have to stop individuals from doing stuff like that. But when they do funny things like that, I'm going to just tell you just like this, you know, another person wonders why in time I showed them martial arts, I showed them their dietary habit, I showed them how to regard their consciousness to habitation of certain things, why you're supposed to dress a certain type of way, you learn etiquette, manners, why you learn all these type of situations in life. And a person said, why you show them martial art? Because a person has to know how to regard themselves. You live for 100 years, 200-300 years, 500 years, you got to be able to know how to regard yourself, because another person, when they doing certain things, they just want to be able to take advantage of people. And once you let things like that happen in the level of physics, according to the reasons of your social dignity and conduct, that's it. Because once a chick does something wrong and then she tries to switch it up on you, that's it. Because that means that's not the original situation that's supposed to be a certain type of way, and then they're trying to do something out of order because it wasn't able to handle the situation because it didn't have the connection unless it did something disrespectful or it did something else a certain type of way. Now, either way, in physics and conduct, certain things are regarded, depending. Certain things are different, depending. Okay. Now, I'm going to just say this before I go do what I'm going to go do. I'm going to just tell you in international security, I'm going to just tell you just like this. When I go to the park, it was flaring up a certain type of way at a certain point. When you go to the park and then you look, and then you see the chick, whatever chick this is in the social economics, she did an oath. She's messing up the atmosphere, the conduct, because she has foul neural activity in her consciousness that's causing the foul atmosphere of her own habitation to raise in the park. And on top of it, those are where people gather, when people, have equality, they gather, they have picnics for themselves. They never really do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? So if a person's endangering their life or already endangering their life and then manipulate them at a point, it's going to already show in the social habitation of the atmosphere. So it's going to show in the conduct that's already carrying certain things a certain type of way and a conduct at a certain point. Because I said last, sounds like, if that star goes right, he'll be all right. But if he goes left, if that star goes left, that nigga comes down at that point, he's going to have serious problems. Because not only we dealing with chemistry, we're dealing with all type of situations a certain type of way at a certain point, and a person's causing foul behavior another point. And now, a person can't say it's me because, a person will be, you ever had people that look for the ingredients of products and even in reflection, and I'm the head of the reflection calendar of all social dignity, even space. So you ever had somebody want to be precise to the reflection or knowing certain things, and then a man comes finally, because I've done explained everything, a man comes finally, and then this is right there, then I intensify, listen to this, I intensify the aromas of the cleanliness, even of the bottle, and then somebody in my house got rid of it. There's other people coupled up in my house. There's other people, they're just living there together, and then you have other people literally coupled up in my house. So you got to look for that type of situation a certain type of way. But when a person is disrespecting somebody, causing foul intentions, it's gonna already show a certain type of way in their physics of their physical reality with certain other things. Me is a different story because I'm the one that's telling you and educating you about the situation. So another person is just like being a teacher. A teacher don't want a student knowing where they live. A teacher doesn't, it's like I'm a literal doctor. A person doesn't want to know a person. I educated international security through all paradigm of time. It was so real. I had to do jail time before in the past, in the paradigm of time for international security. If something goes off, that they'll be able to correct themselves a certain type of way. Not only that, not only did I educate international security, I had to refine my energy of my light, and I'm a star of space and made space. I had to refine my energy of light of myself to come back in the purest form, because if anything goes wrong with me in this physical point while I'm living throughout all these years, that means in the years of you're the one that caused it. It wasn't me, because I was an innocent person even from the time I refined myself. So now I'm just gonna be real. And Helen, I'm not even gonna say nothing to you as far as your social calendar and your manipulation of your bullshit sometimes. So I know the difference. But I'm gonna be real to other individuals. I'm telling you what it is, because there's a chick in the social habitation that has a foul conduct in her consciousness on levels of physics. There's foul conduct in her consciousness, and is magnifying at a point of equality a certain type of way of the physical reality. Now, a person says, why did they do something like that? I don't know. I don't know who's watching me. I don't know who wants my land. I don't know who's having relationship or lying to social dignity, doing certain things, or causing stars to fall at certain times for certain reasons. To even do something like that, they gotta come speak to me. If a star falls without me knowing about it, is a wrap. And now, if we deal in intensity, anatomy, and light, I'm the one that showed you everything. What the fuck you think you're doing, or having niggas do at a time? So that's just showing another person. I don't know if they did an oath to their mother, and then you have some chick that remembered something after a recondition, going up a certain type of way, wanting revenge, or did an oath to their mother, because this is martial arts and also physics. So I don't know if they did an oath to their mother, and then it's causing their mother to have a foul habitation. On top of it, is really endangering the stars, because once you have inner communication with it, listen, don't ask me for certain things once you disrespected me a certain type of way. This is why a person learns education, etiquette, manners, and intelligence. Once you do certain things a certain type of way, don't come trying to cause certain things or causing social entrapment. International, this is why a man says, I make a being a certain type of way, and they already show you their physical conduct, and even if they have to humble their physical reality. A person say, how real is this? I made pre-prime trends. I made all the element calendars of all stars. So what you telling me? All jewel stone and element calendars. I made them all. So what are you telling me? There's nothing for you to even say a certain type of way to talk about why a person's humbling their reality to walk amongst people looking like a humane being. So what else is there to say? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about everything that's going on in the paradigm of time. Now, if a person's doing something to cause social entrapment and entrap the situation, or causing things to be forceful to happen certain ways, then you already know what's happening at other people and other conduct. If stars were checking the conduct of themselves at times of things that they did, they're gonna already know. And then you can't say, no, I'm the real parent throughout all time. I'm the one that educated my wife in her physics for you to learn to even have a planet. So, once it comes something to say something about me, just forget about it, go somewhere else, and figure out why you got manipulated through your brother in there. That's it. That has nothing to do with it. Now, I'm just going to be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Now, whatever chick that is over there that's causing that type of conduct, it is already a flaring in a natural current of intensity, even at the habitation in the depth at night also, because it's at nighttime I smelt it. And then on top of it, during the daytime, I smelt it in the grass. So at nighttime, I smelt it coming from, it was like it was coming out the conduct. And when I checked the sewage and I walked past the sewage, nothing wrong in the sewage. So what the fuck is that over there to smell like that? And it's not smelling like something, it's smelling like a feminine being that's doing the wrong thing, and then she has the wrong type of chemistry in her physical reality. So you think about that, and on top of it, something, I'm in a place wonderful. I'm wonderful. When I go for my walks, it's wonderful. So there's no reason for another person saying, they're doing certain other things, and Nah, it's none of that. A person, it's like considering yourself. Once you have consideration to walk in a social environment a certain type of way and make a certain type of statement a certain type of way, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Another person, whatever's going on in the news, I just don't even listen to. It's just, I'm already gonna go be happy with myself. A person's already trying to force a certain type of conduct. You gotta know where I'm at the time. You got to see what's going on in the social habitation, and you got to identify it for yourself. So if a person's trying to cause certain other things, it's just like the ZEP. I intensified the chemistry, they took it away. Basically, whoever took the bottle killed my wife. I'm the one that made it. I left it there, somebody took it, they killed my wife. That's it. Person, how real is that? You fucked up our nervous system for no reason after doing something like that. And I'm the one that made the situation, so... You know, a person, you think about that, it was perfectly matched on a level of physics. This is why you have stairs. You know, another person that did something like that, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't know how to look at that type of person that would take away refinement chemistry. And then the type of chemistry, the reason why I made it, you got to smell the chemistry before, and then the reason why I made the bottle for it to smell like that. So you think about that. Literal physics, June 22nd, 2020. Love one.